Hello and welcome to my Revit tutorial on detailing reinforced concrete pile caps. In this tutorial I will show you how to modify the default Revit pile cap family such that the default steel pile can be turned into reinforced concrete so that you can actually model the rebar inside of it. So without further ado, let's get started. So let's quickly open up a plan view, level 1, and I will go to structure over here and click on isolated foundation. So right now I will choose the default Revit family over here. So I have it selected right now over here, and you can see that there's this edit family option over here. So what you can do to change it from steel to concrete is to select it and change the material from steel to concrete. So type in concrete in this window, cast in place, and this will automatically allow you to set the rebar cover. So that's pretty much it really. So you can just load it into the project, or you can choose to save it as a custom family, for example. So I can save it as a custom family, concrete 1, let's say, and I will just quickly load it into the project and put it in over here. So now let us detail the rebar. So let's go to the view tab over here, do a section view over here, and one more over here. Sorry, wrong direction. So another section view here. So I'll have section 9 and 10. So let's change it to fine detail over here. Select on the pile cap and choose rebar shape 21. So let's change it to a 1:5 scale so you can see it clearly. So let's choose a 20mm rebar here, and you can left click as is, and let's change it to perpendicular to cover over here and put it in like that. So let's filter this out. Sorry, let's filter to select the structural rebar and make it visible. So make it visible in the 3D view, and this rebar right here, you can just press space so that it forms the correct U shape. And let's make it visible here as well in the plan view. So structural rebar, make it visible. So you can choose number with spacing or maximum spacing. I'll just choose maximum here to make it simpler. And this is the pile cap. Okay, so let's now detail the reinforcements for the pile itself, from the spiral to the longitudinal reinforcement. So click on the whole thing over here, select the spiral rebar shape, choose by 2 points, clicking on near cover reference over here. So what you want to do is try to draw it out, but it seems to be drawing it up instead of down. So let's click on rebar again and click at the base of the pile to the top of the pile. So now let us view that in the 3D view. So let's make it visible. So we've already drawn in the spiral reinforcement successfully. So let us draw in the longitudinal rebar. So go back to the plan view, make sure we can view our spiral reinforcement so that it can aid us in longitudinal rebar placement. So this is where the longitudinal rebar needs to be placed inside. So let us select this pile cap and pile family, click on 0, 0 and choose the expand to host option perpendicular to cover, and let's say we are using a 25mm rebar here. So let's place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So it's kind of haphazard over here. So there's actually another way that you can go about it. It's to use the array. So let's select the rebar and select the array tool over here. Select the radial option, key in 6 and key in the angle of 60 degrees. Click on place the middle point over here, and let's key in 60 over here like so, and that should pretty much work. You probably might just need to adjust it a little bit so that it will touch the spiral reinforcement, so you can further refine the placement on your own. So the next step is to create the bend in the longitudinal rebar. So you need to ungroup all this before you can create the bend. So in the 3D view, you can select all the longitudinal rebar, and you can select hook at start. You can do a 90-degree hook, for example. Sorry, the start is over there, so you need to use the end over here. So the end is, let's say, 135 degrees. Okay, not 135, 90 degrees, sorry. So 90 degrees like so. And let's try select this last. Okay, so I managed to select it. So hook at end. And you can go to a section view and adjust the length of the longitudinal rebar here, like so. And that's it for the longitudinal rebar. So let's add the top rebar for your pile cap. So let's proceed to select the pile cap itself. Click on rebar and choose the rebar shape 21, and instead of using perpendicular cover, use parallel over here. Current work plane, parallel to work plane would work better here for this case. And place it in like so, and place it in like so. So let's select the pile cap itself, filter, check none, structural rebar, apply, OK. Make it visible. So let's do maximum spacing here as well to speed things up. Maximum spacing, and proceed to the section views. Click on annotate, and you can dimension from rebar centers over here, for example. Oh, and we forgot the rebar going along the middle of the pile cap, so let's go to section view, and you can choose the same option over here. So it's pretty much like a double-sided U shape, so you have to do it in the other side. Well, let's make this visible first in the 3D view. So you can do a space bar like that, and draw it in like this over here. Oh, it's not visible, so let's make it visible. So now that we've already drawn in the rebar, let's dimension things over here. So the height of the pile cap is 90 centimeters here, and the width is 1 meter, and the height of the rebar over here from center to center is 81 centimeters here, and the width from center to center would be 915. From the edge of the rebar to the concrete is 3 centimeters. So that's pretty much your rebar cover. So that's pretty much the basics on detailing reinforced concrete pile caps and piles in Revit. If you enjoyed this tutorial, like this tutorial, share this tutorial, and subscribe for more civil engineering related tutorials like this. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.